need to see like a sex tape or something like that, and I'll be able to see that.
Wait.
Not trying to be weird on this show, but
wait.
if that came out,
never mind. He's 16.
But yeah,
I was gonna say we should watch it together, but no. Hump day.
And we hope y'all are humping.
That was loud as fuck.
Or not humping. Either way.
I almost died before the show. I almost fell down the
goodness.
stairs while I was taking my dog out.
Hilarious.
We just laughed about it really hard.
I really did.
It was great.
Really did.
Just letting y'all know we do everything we can for this show. Couple of announcements for the homies, the honeys, the ladies, and the laddies. Sorry, I got a notification on my watch. Damien set a lofty goal for you guys, for us to reach a certain goal prior to the new year.
Prior to already setting goals.
Right.
Before.
Right. After other goals we've already achieved.
Yeah.
Not only did we reach 1,700 this past week.
I said I wanted 18, guys.
He wanted 18 by the end of the year. And we just passed 18, bro. And not only, we're at like 1850, like no cap, bro. We're at like 1850. Like,
So,
we're on our way to 19. We're there, bro.
Y'all gonna just give us 2,000 by the New Year's?
If y'all could get us to 2,000 views by the end of the year, oh my god, dude, that'd be so insane, bro. Like, that would be so crazy. Like,
no.
dude, I already thought 18 was like, there's no way. Like, I thought 17, there was like, no way.
And I was like,
it's not
yep,
gonna happen.
17, yep, 18,
Right.
yep.
Right.
And y'all did it. Let's go.
Can I get a what? 16, what? 17, what? 18, what? A beer, what? 2 beers, what? What are we doing right now? Holy shit.
2,000, y'all. Look.
2K.
And I'm going to speak this into existence because by the time y'all hear this,
we're probably already going to be there. What's up? No. This will be the next episode, so
we'll be
probably
into
by New Year's.
We'll be into the new year, right?
Yeah.
Or like the cusp.
So let this be.
Happy
For anyone who doesn't
New
listen to our
Year.
Friday show, which will be dropping on New Year's, I want to make the announcement now as well.
At midnight.
Yes, we are going to be dropping the New Year's episode at midnight for you guys, like on New Year's. So it'll be Friday, 12 a.m. Bam. What's up?
Right.
So we will be dropping that early. I'm going to make sure that it's all finished and ready to go for you guys so that y'all can enjoy it right away or not. It'd be cool if, we do our cheers though. So like, it'd be cool if y'all could take a drink with us. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's start things off appropriately for anyone who's new here. I'm Heston.
I'm Dame.
And we are definitely not experts.
At all.
Let's go ahead and get the clank for the homies. Clank for the fam. Hell yeah.
Oh, that is so good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
that's
go.
Some good stuff. That's some good stuff.
All right. So we're chilling. We're slowly getting more subscribers. We're working our way to 50. Anyone who subscribes to us, man, on YouTube, like, or Insta, or wherever you subscribe to us, man, like,
we appreciate the love. I can tell you that.
Part of me wants to say that I don't understand why you like listening to us talk so much, but the other part of me just wants to thank you for enjoying it because that means that we're doing something right. So, for any of you who listen, if you enjoy the episode, feel free to check out our other show or past sports shows. Otherwise, check us out on YouTube. Feel free to subscribe to us. If you already do, it helps us if you like the episode. It tells us what you do and don't like and kind of gives us an idea what we should do better. Comments are cool too. I check everything every day, so I like being able to talk with you guys.
Yeah. Y'all know about comments if y'all followed us this whole entire show.
Yeah.
Like, y'all know about comments.
And whatever you got. Like I run the social media and the YouTube, but if y'all got stuff you want to say to Dame, we talk all the time, so he's gonna hear about it. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm talking to you, Skip. Mario. You know what's up, man.
Come on, Skip.
I showed him that picture where you said Kevin Durant looked like fucking Damien. That shit was hilarious.
Come on, Skip.
What are we talking about? So, we just want to thank you guys. Our success, our success is your success. We're a family. I'm not gonna say we're a family.
It's kind of family.
No, but that's what fucking corporate people say. That's bullshit. We're homies.
Yeah.
That's what this is. We're homies. Like we're friends. Like you guys are like more than family. Like family's bullshit, dude. Like blood doesn't make you family. Like relationships make you family. And every week, like we're just growing our relationship with you guys. So like that's what this is, and that's why we want to interact with you so much.
Isn't he so other show right now on the sports show?
It's kind of extra.
Hey,
I'm fucked up. I
love
dude.
it though.
Hey,
it's
man,
great.
This is,
hey, y'all get a mixture sometimes.
This is what it's all about.
I'll
man.
be honest with y'all. The other show gets sports stuff sometimes. Like it just
little bit. Yo, hey, real talk. New Year's episode slaps. I'm telling you, bro.
Y'all go check that out.
Please watch the New Year's episode. It slaps. Please.
And again, it will be there at 12, New Year's. We say Friday.
We do two cheers. We got one at the beginning and one at the end. Like, we're trying to get fucked up with you guys. I don't
want y'all to think that it'll be like Friday night going into Saturday 12. We're talking about Thursday night Eve going into Friday 12.
Thursday night.
We're talking about we got y'all.
Yes.
As soon as the New Year's hit,
you know something I like about the sports show, though? Like, it's not as popular as our Friday show.
Right.
But like it kind of feels like yo, if you're listening, like you're in the know, bro. Like,
right.
This is like our own little thing that's going on. You know what I mean? Because like a million people do sports, right? But like we just talk sports because like we would talk about it anyways, right? So like why not share it with the homies?
Why not?
Right?
Let's do it.
Oh, by the way, we want to think of a name to address you guys by as our listeners, like our community. It might take a little bit of time, the same way that it took us some time to think of Derrick Henry's new nickname, the fucking baptism, bro. The baptism. If you don't know what we're talking about, please watch last week's episode. I even made a clip for it. It's great.
Oh my god.
He's out here blessing people. Not the Packers though. He ain't blessing nobody in Green Bay. Thank God. Dude, the whole time, bro.
You were nervous. You were waiting,
I was watching that game. I was like, please don't bless any of my players, dude. Please don't bless us, bro.
Just waiting.
Like, nobody in Green Bay needs a baptism. Like, we're all taken care of. We all done got good. Like, we're good to go, man. Like, no baptisms were needed. We were just fine. So,
oh my God,
holy shit, bro.
That's crazy.
We got a great episode ahead of us, man. We got some stuff I'm really excited to talk about.
Let's get it.
NBA is in full force. We're ready to talk about that a little bit. We got some NFL stuff. We're going in the last week of the season. There's shit to be excited about. So let's just get into it. Let's go ahead and start things off appropriately. This motherfucker ditched me on Christmas because he wanted to get drunk with his family when I made plans for us to hang out, and I committed to those plans. So before we say anything, we're even now. I may have ditched you a couple times before, but you ditched me on Christmas, though, bro.
Yeah, but you were also with your family. So, I mean, I guess you can use the spiciness of the holiday.
You ditched me on Christmas, yeah. But that's some big like salt baby shit, bro.
I mean, I guess you can say we're even now. You can say we're even now. Oh, somebody got dunked on?
No.
That's what that means, right?
Is that what that means?
That's what that means.
I was about to say we didn't do our intro, but we did.
I was about to say, somebody got dunked on. I was like, wait, what?
I think someone did get dunked on, but I can't remember.
Hey, bro, you got dunked on, bro.
Okay, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're even. Whatever.
We're even now. Y'all heard about it. Y'all know what's going on.
That's fine.
All right. So, as we discussed last week on our last sports show, the NBA is not doing a bubble this year. So teams are doing their own games in their own stadiums, paired with the fact that as far as like fan allowance goes, like for viewership of the games in the stadiums, it's a case by case basis depending on like where the stadium's located and what the team is comfortable with. Which means that some teams are allowing fans in, and some teams are not.
So far, I've seen like 10 or 15 people.
It's been better though. What do you think? I think it's been better than the bubble. The bubble was boring. Like even with no fans, if they're in their own stadium, I still like it.
It's a better feel. I think that,
and even with like limited fans, it's still better.
I think at some point they'll start allowing people to come into the stadium.
Some places are letting 50% capacity. You know, it's like I'm comfortable with that.
But this is how they'll do it, right? This is why I'm like how the NBA took the initiative to do all this versus the NFL. Mm-hmm. In the NFL, like depending on how much money you pay, you were still sitting like close. In the NBA, you're only gonna be able to sit probably like up
middle,
around the top.
middle section.
Right, you're not gonna be nowhere even. They're gonna be like up around the top. Like I think that will happen in 2021 at some point in time. Probably when the playoffs get ready to pop off or something.
So tell me something.
It'll be.
So they're doing another play-in this year. Do you know anything about that? They're doing a play-in. So it's not just dependent on your seed. Like they're doing like some sort of tournament style thing to determine who makes the playoffs. What's that about? Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't think that it's
they're going all the way to a 10 seed, and then they're doing like a play-in to determine like who gets like the final seeds or some shit. I only ask because like I watched on Christmas. I was watching the Mavs game, and they mentioned a play-in, and they were saying there was only like one or two teams in the entire NBA that felt like they couldn't at least make the play-in, and I thought that was kind of nuts.
I mean, I think that they're doing too much if they do that. I don't see what's the point in changing the format now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if they do that, that's fine. I mean, whatever team I pick to like and roll with is going to be good anyway. I mean, I like Luka in Dallas. I like what they got. So, but I mean, I'm still a LeBron fan all day right now. So when LeBron retire and he's done, I'll probably go and be like, I'm Luka all day and go back to being a Dallas Mavericks fan like I used to be when I was younger. So, I mean, it's a circle of life.
I fucking love Luka, dude.
He's sick, man. So, yeah, I'll be straight. But, yeah, it's I don't know. It's crazy.
I was bummed, though. Like, I was excited for that game. Well, here's the thing, right? Dame ditched me on Christmas. But all the games sucked. So, it wasn't so bad. I will say that.
I mean, none of them were really just like... I mean, to me...
None of them were competitive.
I was excited that I was like, all basketball already again. Let's go.
Yeah, and then they also had the Vikings play the Saints that day, too, at 3:30. Saints fucking destroyed them. Like, Alvin Kamara set... He tied the all-time single game record, touchdown record. Yeah. Alvin Kamara had 6 touchdowns, which is like... And here's the thing. He could have had 7.
Is this a practice squad? Like...
Dude. And that knocked the Vikings out of the playoffs. Like, they're not in anymore. Like, that's it. Imagine losing that way, dude. Like, they have one guy on their team score 6 touchdowns. Holy shit, bro. But what I was
in the game.
Yeah, big yikes. Big yikes.
In just that game.
What I was getting at though, in regards to bringing up like the individual stadium requirements and stuff, is that we already had a postponed game between the Thunder and the Rockets. It was like the first game of the season, I believe, and they had to postpone the game because the Rockets didn't have enough eligible players to even form a roster, so they had to postpone the game, which I think is a little nutty. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it happens, You let these players go home and do whatever, and then when you start seeing stuff about them, you want to test them. I mean, they're superstar. I mean, they're celebrities technically in their own right.
They're celebrities.
So, I mean, if they want to go out and do something, who's really stopping them? And I mean, I don't know. And
here's the thing, man. Like, I think there's two sides to this, right? Like, there's celebrities, like, they should live their life, but also... You're getting paid millions of dollars, dude, and it's not going to be like this forever. Here's the thing. I'm not getting paid millions of dollars. I've been on unemployment since March. So It's like, I'm not going out and doing shit. Like, why can't you just stay home?
Right.
Here's the thing. You got all that money. Buy yourself a PS5, an Xbox One.
Right. I mean,
if you don't already.
They got all that.
Get a fat-ass TV.
They got all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just stay home.
What about not going to the nice restaurant?
Here's the thing.
Though?
You want girls?
I mean, they already got that. I mean, but why would you do that? Nobody would do that. I wouldn't do that. Are you crazy?
I would.
Why?
Why not?
Why would you take a girl to your actual house?
You're trying to get laid?
I mean, for the night, but how many stalkers do you want in your life?
I don't know.
What? No, that's insane. And if you're just trying to get laid, right, then you bring a whole bunch of girls back to your house and get laid, and then you have a bunch of stalkers knowing where your house is at.
But here's the thing. If you're just trying to get laid, though, like, you could at least just get a hotel or something.
Right. So, yeah, not back to the house.
Well, right. But what I'm saying is, like, that's still, like, kind of self-isolation, though. Like, if you're fucking, you're still exposing yourself, like, to one or two people, right? So it's like, You can at least get a hotel though instead of going to like the club. You feel me? Like,
yeah, but maybe you meet him at the club to take him to the hotel. Right.
It just seems very avoidable, and and what I'm saying is like I don't understand why they can't just not do that. Here's the thing: like a lot of people say that about weed, like they're getting paid millions of dollars. Why don't they just not smoke weed? Like that argument, I think is stupid. But it's like you're getting paid millions of dollars, like you could not fuck for a little while.
Right. But
like, you can even just beat off. Like, come on now.
A lot of their
dude,
stuff.
These guys they can get real dolls. These guys are rich as fuck. You can get a sex robot, dude. Like, what are we talking about?
Some of them probably have one. But
right.
I'm just saying, I mean, a lot of them, bro, are going to like birthday parties though. And it's at a club or something. Like, I mean, we gotta be right. Like, we can't really be tripping like that, bro. I mean,
if it was the difference between like hundreds of thousands of dollars for me, I would just not go. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I gotta make sure I make my money, man. Like, I can't go. Like, so I didn't celebrate my fucking birthday, and I'm not getting paid shit.
This is what I'm saying. Lou Williams got in trouble for going to a strip club
for the wings,
but it was really
for the
wings, right? And then shortly after he left that place, right, he couldn't play in the NBA or nothing, right? But then he had a whole wing drop out after his name. If that's not telling you. He was really cool. There for the wings and about the business. I mean, what else does it say? Just because it's a link to a strip club?
What flavor was the wing?
Lemon pepper. Pepper Lou.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool, dude.
Lemon pepper Lou. Right. And so he dropped a lemon pepper wing after the allegations that he was there for the strip club. He like, bro, I was there with nigga wait for my wings, bro. What y'all talking about? I mean,
it's kind of like AJ's, right? Like, y'all don't know about AJ's, probably, but like that place, like,
yeah.
Well, they got that AJ's wing, right? What was it? Mm-hmm. What's the mixture? It's like lemon pepper and buffalo together or something. It kind of slaps. It's pretty good.
It's good, bro.
Yeah,
it's good. Yeah, exactly.
So, anyways, that's the first postponement. I'm sure we'll see more. I'm sure they'll figure it out. So, like, how does this work? When do they make up that game? Because they got to play it, right?
I don't know. I don't know when they're going to make it up yet, but they're already back playing. Harden's already back. John Wall, DeMarcus.
They're still talking about Harden getting traded, though. Like, Harden doesn't want to be there.
At some point in time, that will happen. He doesn't want to be there anymore. Everybody knows this now. So, it's just a matter of who you're going to get for it.
Right.
Because, I mean, 76ers said...
I think he's going to 76ers.
Like, I just think this is why he won't go to the 76ers. The president, right? New president, Daniel Morey. Mm-hmm. He's over there now.
Yeah.
He left from Houston. He's with 76ers now.
Yeah, right.
He said, like, we will not give up Ben Simmons. Like, Ben Simmons is
They didn't want Ben Simmons, though. Oh, no. I'm thinking
Embiid.
I'm thinking Embiid. No. I'm thinking Nuggets. They wanted to give up Murray and...
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no. 76ers, right? They were like, look, we're not giving up Ben. We're not doing nothing.
Yeah, then he's not... I'm sorry. I think he's going to the Nuggets. That's where I think he's going.
And then 3, 4, 5 days later, all of a sudden, there's reports that's coming out that Ben Simmons is now being included in trade talks. You sure? Because the whole president...
Well, this is what I told you before, bro. Like, they come out and say shit, and then they'll like... Sorry,
but guess what? I don't think that he's going to allow it to happen because... He just got there. Everybody said he was bad in Houston. I actually thought he was great in Houston. I don't know why he didn't stay and then Harden leave.
Right.
That was my personal opinion. But they let him go. He's with 76ers. I think he's credible. I don't think that he will, like, if he made that statement, he won't do it. And so Harden looks like he's probably stuck there unless Houston ends up taking something that's not worth him. Like, is what is going to end up being.
If Harden is stuck there, do you think he stays the whole season? Do you think,
of course.
No. Obviously, he stays. Do you think he plays the whole season?
I mean, yeah. But, I mean, because
you don't think there's any chance he sits out?
Well, if he starts to sit out and just not play, he'll start getting fined. And so
I don't think he cares. Maybe he does.
So, look, this is the way that fines usually work, right? Whatever they start off as, like, whatever you get, if you get that same fine again, it doubles. If you get the same fine again, it doubles.
Oh, I thought that was just weed because you said that before about marijuana. So that's how all the fines work?
Most of the fines in the NBA, if you get fined for, okay, let's say if you don't talk to a reporter, I'm going to fine you $25,000. Right? If you don't talk to a reporter again, I'm about to fine you $50,000. right? You're like, okay, whatever, I'll pay it. If you don't talk to a reporter again, I'm gonna fine you $100,000. You pay that one too? That's fine. Don't talk to him again. I'm gonna find you $200,000. And so,
how high would you go if you didn't want to talk to reporters?
I wouldn't. I would talk to him.
Right? Because that's a stupid.
Part of the job.
Here's the thing, right? Like that's a dumb way to lose money. Like if you want to blow money, you could at least blow it like on something
doing
fun.
Something right.
Yeah.
Like what are we doing here? So you're telling me you just
dude? If I'm ever banking like super hard, like if in our future when it happens, when we're making money, dude, this is something that Pat McAfee does. This is like his move. He'll buy everyone in a bar a shot. Like, wherever he's at. He'll buy everybody a shot.
That's crazy.
Bruh. That's, like, a goal of mine. I would love so much to be able to buy, like, everybody a shot.
That's crazy.
Like, go somewhere and be like, hey, we're all getting fucked up. Like, that's how this shit works.
That's crazy.
I would love that so much, dude. But that's, like... That's 7-figure money. That's dumb. That's dumb money. That's dumb money.
That's at least 6-figure money.
Yeah.
At least.
Like easy, bro.
At least 6 figures.
And if I'm making 6 figures, I'm probably still not doing shit. Like that might be like that might be like a New Year's thing or some shit. Yeah, right.
Hey guys, bam, let's go.
Right. But like, I don't know. Here's the thing, man. Like a lot of rich people, like they like to like keep their money and save their money. Like, I'm not gonna be stupid. But, like, I would like to make, like, good money. Like, not even, like, rich people money. What I consider rich is, like even if you have $1 million, like, you're not rich. Like, not anymore. Like, back in, like 2001 or some shit, if you had $1 million, like, you had a lot of money. But, like, nowadays, $1 million is not that much. So, like, I'm saying, like, if we make, like, $1 million or some shit, like, I'm probably still going to, like, hold on to a lot of my money. But if we're making, like just one extra figure, like, if we're making, like, 10 figures.
I'm going to tell you right now.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold on. 6, 7. If we're making like 8 figures, I'm gonna start throwing some shit around a little bit. Like
8?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah.
I would throw somewhere around with 7.
The reason why is because like I acknowledge that the money that I have like may not always be there. So for me, it's like I want to make sure that like I have enough money to last me the rest of my life, and then after that. Whatever's left, that's cake, bro. Like,
I would throw like 50 to 75,000 if I got $1 million.
What are some things that you would get if you were loaded? What are some things that you would want?
I'd get like a nice house somewhere.
Obviously, sure. Probably multiple houses. I would have multiple houses.
Right, I'd get a couple houses, some cars.
I'd have like 2 or 3 cars and then like 2 or 3 houses.
A big one for me is I would get a personal chef.
Same. Oh my god.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Like,
That's
like
a priority. That's a priority, bro.
Yeah.
That's a priority.
Or meal prep, whatever you want to do.
But yeah, and then outside of that,
I'd be like, here's my nutritionist. Y'all get together, y'all make my meal plan, and just prep my shit, and I'll just eat what you make.
It'd probably be like clothes and shoes, and then vacations. Eating in like the most.
Yeah, we've said this. We have talked about this a little bit. Like, you would eat at like the finest establishments like every day. Like.
Right.
No cap.
None.
I'd like a boat, but not like
a boat would be nice.
Not like
too.
a yacht though. Just a boat. Like
I would do a yacht.
I mean, that's like that's like stupid money though.
But
I'm trying to be realistic. Like I'd like a boat. I'd like a boat big enough to where I could have like 5 or 6 friends on board, and like we could just go out on the water and get fucked up.
I want mine to have like 10 to 15.
So you're saying 5 to 6 friends? And their honeys.
I want like 10 to 15, I want like 10 to 15 people other than me being able to hop on.
Right. What I'm saying though is you want like 5 to 6 friends and girls for all of them is what I'm getting at. Like,
or
right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, not even that. I mean, just I know.
Have you ever driven a boat?
I
have. I've driven a boat.
I've been on one.
Have you been on a jet ski?
Yeah.
Jet skis are fun.
Jet skis are fun.
Jet skis
you can go too far, and then with me with water, I can't do it, bro.
Yeah.
If I can't see in the water, I'm not doing it.
Here's the move though. Like if you're doing jet skis or a boat, like go to a lake.
I'm not.
Like
I'm still not doing that
either. Lakes are cool.
Yeah, they are. Whatever. There's still stuff in there too. Like,
I mean, yeah, but like turtles.
Yeah, yeah.
The one thing I think about is like snakes. Like there are snakes in lakes sometimes.
I'm pretty sure there's alligators and all kind of shit in there.
I mean, if you're in like Florida or some shit, sure.
I'm just saying.
All right.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be on. Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on.
Jet skis are cool. Let's move on.
Scottie Pippen's ex-wife has been accused of sliding into LeBron James'
I don't even know
DM.
why this shouldn't even be a
I was
topic.
really excited to hear about this because I thought for sure you were on top of it. So
This shouldn't be a topic.
I'd like for you to enlighten us on what's going on with
They're not
this.
sliding into each other's DMs. Bronny liked a couple of pictures
Of hers.
Larissa's on her page. But, like, people have to understand.
That's it.
People have to understand that Scottie Pippen's wife, Scottie Pippen has a son that plays basketball who's around the age of Bronny. So Bronny's actually friends with Scottie Pippen's son. Like, they're cool. And all he's doing is liking his friend's mom's page, who he probably has, like, a cool relationship with because he's cool with her son.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't
so
nothing
where did this
extravagant.
allegation come from? Where she? How old is Bronny now?
I mean, but he's only a sophomore. So
Okay, so he's
16,
like 16.
17 maybe.
I mean,
16
you
though.
said that. How old was the girl that you were fucking when you were 16?
Bro, no.
You're fucking
look.
moms, right?
No.
Yeah, I mean, you had one
when I
mom.
was like 16, my oldest that I messed up was probably like 24.
But still an adult, though.
But that's
right?
still an accomplishment. Right. But I mean,
How crazy
I
do you think
I didn't
the
look
idea,
16 though.
How crazy do you think the idea is that she's fucking him?
I think
like,
it's
is there no
bizarre. No, yeah, there's no way.
Okay. What did
Bro.
LeBron say about it? He came out and said some shit. I didn't even read it. I wanted you to tell me.
So
Because it said LeBron responded in a very strong
LeBron's
manner.
always like, you got the wrong one. Y'all done fucked up now. I got you. Something like that.
like he just shut it down.
His mom came on and was like, really? Y'all really talking about like my son and like her, like with all this shit that's going on, this is what y'all really talking about? All right, keep fucking with me. You got the wrong one. So like her and LeBron's stuff was kind of like similar. LeBron was like, wow, you can't even like your homeboys like mom's page without y'all acting crazy, y'all tripping. So like it was like just they took it and like made it crazy, bro. And it's like, so honestly, right? This is what it is, right? I know you, and we've been on show a long time. If I meet your mom, and then like y'all take a,
okay.
like she takes a picture, y'all
you
take a
literally
picture,
don't have to say anything else.
right? And then I
understand.
like your mom's picture. Like everybody's like,
okay.
oh, Damien, and like your mom, like, bro, what?
Like,
Really?
what are we even talking about?
Why would you even say that?
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
and that's exactly what this is.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's goofy.
All right. Well, then I guess there's not a whole lot there. I just want to bring it up. 'Cause
So I did
it is
see
a big
though.
deal. You know what I mean?
It. I mean, I guess it could be kind of weird, but it's only weird because
It's just
she
LeBron's
looks
son.
good, and we already know.
I mean,
like
she is kind of fine.
we saw her out with Future while she was still married to Scottie Pippen. Like she was doing her thing like the whole time. But like
most girls.
look, man, look.
What?
This is all I'm saying, right? If we know she was talking to Future, right? What does it look like for her to be talking to Bronny right now when she's talking to dudes like Future?
Like, who is Bronny?
I'm sorry,
right?
what?
Like,
It's not like who is Bronny, but it's just kind of like,
well, here's the thing, right? Like,
bro,
she's already got
bro.
her money, right? Like, she's
Right.
already taken care of.
Bro,
So,
like-
I feel like somebody that would, like, be...
Bro.
Well, but I don't know. I mean, like, teachers sleep with kids all the time.
I'm being honest, bro.
and-
There's no way, bro, that she is, bro. No, I just have to say no, bro.
Okay. What if it came out and it was
a
real?
hard no.
What if it came out that it was real?
It has to come out. I need to see like a sex tape or something like that, and I'll be able to see that.
Wait.
Not trying to be weird on this show,
No.
but
Oh wait,
if that came out,
Oh wait,
then
never
no.
mind. He's 16.
But yeah.
I was gonna say we should watch it together, but no.
I mean that'd be weird.
That
if
would be
that
weird.
happened, then I'd be like, whoa. But
Wait.
I mean, yeah. I mean, no.
I'm sorry,
There's
what?
no way this is linked. He's cool with Scottie Pippen's son. Scottie Pippen's a legend in the NBA. LeBron, I think, is the GOAT in the NBA. I mean, of course, LeBron's kid would be cool with like anybody else's kids that play. Carmelo Anthony's, he's gonna be cool with
D Wade.
you know, D Wade.
Yeah.
He's gonna be cool with all their kids. It's
Chris Paul.
LeBron's kid, right? Like, what do you expect? So that's all this was.
Dude, imagine that life. Like your dad
Dog,
is like arguably
it's
one of the
so
best
sick.
of all
So
time,
then you're just
and like
born
and like
into, like-
he's friends with like some of the other greatest like
Right.
of their teams,
Just
and
'cause
like
your dad is so
you're just
cool,
cool
you
with
just-
like all their kids,
just
and like
because, bro.
dude, like I
Bro,
can't.
That is crazy.
Stress
right?
free, bro. Stress free, bro.
Nothing to
like,
worry about.
No problems.
Other than getting good grades in school,
right,
is all
and
you
getting
have
some
to worry
pussy.
about.
Like, what are we talking
Getting
about?
good grades in school and vagina is
Right.
all you have to worry
A
about.
simpler life. A simpler life.
That'd
You're like, yeah,
That'd be such the greatest.
that would be kind of nutty.
Come on, Skip.
Come on, Skip. In regards to the Christmas, did I mention that all the games were blowouts? All the games on Christmas kind of suck. So,
so no.
me and Damien
Hold
didn't
on.
hang out, but like the games weren't that great, anyways.
Nah, what we're gonna do? because we have been kind of playing around a little bit this episode. Look, we're going to hop right into it right now because this has to be addressed. And we took this long, and I'm glad you have waited. 50 points at halftime.
Oh, yeah. I was about to address that. Yeah.
50 points at halftime.
Here's the thing. There's two details to that.
Clippers.
50 points at halftime.
Bro.
51 points at the end of the game.
So what?
So they were down and out
and you just
didn't do a goddamn thing about it.
You stayed there.
No garbage points.
And
Nothing.
you was only missing Kawhi Leonard and Morris, and I get that those are key players, but 50 at halftime, though,
do you think
and 51 at the...
Do you think this goes on Ty Lue?
No.
It's on the players,
This also comes back to making it look like, oh, Paul George, you was blaming Doc Rivers. I mean, you was playing, Paul.
And they just signed him to a Supermax.
Paul.
He scored like 13 points or some shit.
Paul, you shot 4 for 13. Like 0 for 6 or some weird shit.
4
like,
for 13? That sounds
right.
fucking stupid.
And he was like 0 for 6 from 3 before he finally hit one or something. Like, he was like, bro, you played booty. If you got this Supermax, oh, you with the shits this year, right? You said you on ass. Like, whatever quotes you did in all these media interviews that we done heard. Yeah, you on ass when you play the Lakers, but then just get demolished by Dallas, who just lost to the Lakers.
Not just Dallas, but
God,
Dallas without Porzingis.
No, the Lakers just beat them by almost like 30.
It's not even.
It's not even. Beat by 50.
It's not even like the full Dallas.
Y'all got beat
it's
by
Dallas
50.
without Porzingis.
Y'all got beat by 50.
And me and Damian talked about this briefly before the show. Like,
oh my,
we both thought that like when we initially saw like the score,
guys,
we thought it was fake. Like,
Dog.
Like, Damian thought somebody was fucking with him, and I thought it was a meme. I was like, there's no way. Like, here's the thing. I thought they were losing by, like, 20 or something, and then somebody just, like, made it look like they were losing by a lot because, like, they were playing bad or something. And then, dude, no cap, bro. I pulled up ESPN. I was like, there's no way. So I pulled up ESPN. They're down by 50.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, if y'all follow us on social, I even made a post about it. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah. Bro. Like, dude, they ended the game with like 68 points. Like, how do you even do that in today's game? Like, that doesn't happen.
I was watching football. I was like flicking back and forth, but I was still like doing
I was watching
shit.
Red Zone like all day, bro.
Right, and then I was like, oh, 308. It says Dallas Clippers, right? And I saw it said 64-18. I was like, what?
Like, here's the thing. How does that even happen?
I saw it in my guide,
you have to miss so many shots, or like. Dude, here's the thing. I was trying to imagine, like, how that, like, lopsidedness could happen. I was like,
bro,
how do you get up by 50? Like, how does that happen?
This was the most shocking part of it.
You gotta at least get, like, some fouls and some free throws or some shit. Like, what's going on?
It was in my guide. Like, I had to click it. It was just in my guide.
Was it really, like the description? Like, it popped up?
You,
that's funny, dude.
It shows you the team in the score. Dude, there was still, like, 8 minutes in the second. And I was like,
no way.
What? I was like, no. I clicked on it, bro, and it went to the game, and I was literally like, bro, this says like 62 or 64 to like 18. Dog. I won't lie. The only team I've seen do that is UConn girls in college. That's the only team I've seen like beat a team like that. Like I have never, bro. And they say never say never. I've never seen that in any basketball that I've ever watched. I don't even know what to think about that now after like what do you, bro, you know what I would have paid to see?
What's that?
Like the in locker room talk after like
halftime or after the show?
Both.
After the game.
I would have rather did after. Like after you still don't make no like leeway to
I
come
feel
back.
I feel like there probably wasn't a lot discussed.
God,
it was probably
bro.
a pretty quiet locker room, to be honest.
So you know what they were all saying? Look, like we didn't get Christmas. Like Ty Lue gave us Saturday to have Christmas with our families, and Paul was like, I just, I wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready. I'm like, man, nah, man, fuck, boy.
Dude, you're in the NBA. It's not being ready.
You
like,
just got
but also,
that
he signed
contract.
a Supermax. He signed a Supermax. 5 years?
What are you talking about? Oh, but you came out on the Lakers, bro, and dropped 33. Smashing, going in on everybody.
Even then, it wasn't enough.
Not all of it. And you're right. And you still barely, like, squeak. LeBron chilled at the end of the game. Anthony started and then chilled at the end of and then like I don't know, bro. That like to me, if Kawhi has to play in order for them to not lose by 50, I think that is crazy.
They're in trouble.
I think that's crazy.
Do you think that raises Kawhi's value?
Hey, it almost to me
Because you've kind of talked shit about Kawhi like a little bit. So like, do you think this actually kind of
I think
gives you a little bit of perspective?
I think what it does is give me the validation of why Kawhi only did a 2-year with an opt out. Because like he literally sees.
Did you see him say that if he's healthy though, he wants to sign a supermax with the LA Clippers? Though?
Nope. I heard him say like I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just focused on this season. And
the last report I saw was he was like, if I'm healthy, I'm gonna opt out and I want to sign a supermax. Is what I saw.
Don't let him troll you.
Okay. Where would he go if he doesn't re-sign with the Clip? Dude,
he can go anywhere.
How funny would that be?
He can go anywhere.
Like, if Paul George signed that Supermax and then Kawhi doesn't re-sign there and then they're just shit.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like,
because let's be honest, without Kawhi, they're not going to be competitive.
How weird does it look signing Paul George to a max before Kawhi? Bro, I was in my head wait,
here's the thing.
what?
They probably offered. I bet you they offered Kawhi the Supermax, and he was like, "Nah, bro. Like, let's see how the season goes." And they were like, "All right, well,
bro,
we got to at least like." Well, I bet you they thought if we sign Paul George to a Supermax, then Kawhi will be more likely to re-sign as well. I bet that's what they thought.
If they know Kawhi's personality from anyone who watches the NBA, Kawhi's personality is not nigga like sign. Oh, I'm pretty sure Kawhi's sitting back like, Oh, he got okay. The dude that just shot out the side of the backboard last year doing a crucial game. That guy.
I don't think so. I think my
cool.
scenario is more likely.
Bro.
I bet you they offered Kawhi the Supermax and he was like,
"Bro,
I want to wait. I want to keep my options open." But then like they were like, "Well, we should at least re-sign Paul George because like here's the thing, right? They already gave up so much for Paul George. It's like what's his name? Fucking gas mask guy from the fucking draft. Laramie Tunsil. It's like Laramie Tunsil for the Houston Texans. Like, they gave up like 2 firsts for him, bro.
It's LA,
for Miami.
Bro.
And it's like, and then at that point, Laramie Tunsil was allowed to dictate whatever kind of contract he wanted because they already gave up so much for him. So I think the idea was the same. Like, they already gave up so much for Paul George. They're like, we got to at least re-sign him. And then in re-signing Paul George, I think that makes it to where like Kawhi's future is more likely. Not certain, but more likely.
Messed that up. You
Maybe.
That up,
I don't know. I could be wrong,
bro,
but I think that's
LA.
what they did.
So, you know what we don't hear much here, but you know what LA's doing? This is Paul George's team. Like, Paul George got the max. Kawhi got to opt out.
People say that.
Bro, it's LA.
That's fucking retarded.
I hear that here. I mean, I don't think that take is retarded.
Because they signed him.
Yeah, he got the max. He got.
I think no matter where Kawhi goes, that's Kawhi's team. Kind of like LeBron, man.
Look, we're talking about maxes. He got 5 years.
Yeah. You got a big contract.
That ain't like no 5, bro. That's like max. Like the most we can give you. We believe in you. He got that and Kawhi didn't. Like now, whether Kawhi said no, I guess that's on Kawhi.
I bet you they offered Kawhi first and he declined.
If Kawhi said no, then what does that mean? Then it means he's not about to stay.
Well, it means he's uncertain. Like he could probably still stay, but he wants to see how things go first.
Right? You know what he just?
Well, I mean, they got a new head coach, right? So he's like, well, let's see what happens with Ty Lue. And if things suck, I'm not going to stay.
He just witnessed his team them losing by 50.
Right. Which is a little spooky.
Off rip.
Right.
Right. Oh my God!
They didn't exactly give him a lot of reasons to be excited about.
Set a record. Set a record.
Yo, that's an all-time record, right? For not only for a halftime deficit, but for a loss, right?
Third game into the NBA season in 2020. Why not make it any the better?
Why not
set a record for the being down by the most points ever at a half?
50 points, dude.
77 to 27.
They had 27, right?
77 to 27.
Now here's the thing, right? Like back in the day, like when we were kids, 27 points and a half is like not too crazy, right? But like nowadays,
dog,
they average over 30 and a quarter.
77 to 27.
That's my point, dude. Like to watch that game, they had to miss like every shot. Like they had to have like, I can't fathom how that's possible.
I just don't. It's almost like were y'all even playing?
Right.
Were y'all playing?
Right.
Oh,
and y'all had starters playing?
Bro.
Starting for who?
All they were missing was Morris and Kawhi. And I'm like, Morris and Kawhi do not make up 50 points.
I mean, to be fair, bro. Like Kawhi can put up 30, like for sure.
But come on now.
Come on,
Skill.
Oh, come on, Skill.
No way.
We're hurting,
no
Skill.
Way. That is bad.
Yeah,
that is bad.
I agree.
That team to me looks bad. I mean, again, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just say we're gonna let it pass because it's
beginning of the season. Kawhi's out, new head coach.
Out, you know,
I can't agree with you that like benefit of the doubt, right? Like let's give it some time.
We have to seriously think about this. 50 points.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm like, we'll let it pass, but like we're not gonna forget about
77 to 27.
So like, if y'all be doing some dumb shit later on, like we are gonna remember this
77
51
to 27.
Woo!
77, and that's just halftime. You still lost by 51, so that means you made.
Y'all did nothing.
You made no leeway.
You might as well just left
and
at that
you
point.
actually gave up a point. Still.
Right.
Whatever, dude. I mean, good effort that you give up a point for a whole half, but give up 50 the first half. I mean, how weird is that? I don't know.
That's funny.
It's funny.
Shout out to the Spurs. This is gonna be a bit of an indulgent episode for me. That's why I'm like 6.5 shots deep already. This some good shit, man. Spurs are looking pretty good to start the season off. They made a couple of moves, didn't make any splash moves. A lot of people were expecting some some big stuff to happen. I'm talking like LA and fucking DeMar, like out of town, bringing some new dudes. Like, let's see what happens. But really all they did was just let a couple people go. And they re-signed Jakob Poeltl, which is, I've been saying this for a little while now. Jakob Poeltl, I think, was the better part of the deal in the DeMar DeRozan trade for Kawhi Leonard. Jakob Poeltl is so underrated, it's insane. He's so big when it comes to like blocks and rebounds and everything else for the team. So they re-signed him to like a 3-year deal. They re-signed Eubanks to a 3-year deal. And they let Bryn Forbes go, who I was a fan of, but when I when I read why they let him go, I understood. And then they let someone else go too. So now the starting five is like, it's like DeMar, Lonnie Walker, fucking Derrick White, like Jakob Poeltl, like it's a bunch of young dudes, man. But like they're popping off.
Right.
And they've even made a name for themselves. It's not the big three anymore. The Spurs are the fast three. The fast three. And that's very interesting because the Spurs have never been a fast team. They've always been like a slow and methodical team. But like, bruh, DeJounte, Lonnie Walker, DeMar DeRozan, like, those are the guys. Derrick White, like, yo, we've talked about Lonnie Walker, bro. I think Lonnie Walker's ceiling is so high, it's insane, bro. Like, he plays like John Simmons did back in the day. You know the juice, right? You know the juice. He plays like Jonathan Simmons played, but like more calculated. Like
right.
I think Lonnie Walker's better. Like I think he's like a starting caliber Jonathan Simmons.
Yeah,
is what I think.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree, but I also agree that here in these back-to-back games coming up, I think next week
with the Lakers,
Spurs and Lakers do play each other.
Do you think they split? What do you think happens? Split, sweep? What do you think?
We're gonna sweep y'all.
Oh, thanks, man. Mm-hmm. Is it in LA? Or is it here?
Both. It'll be one.
No way. You can't do back-to-back LA and San Antonio. That sounds nuts.
They're not back-to-back days.
Oh, okay.
Like they're gonna have a space, but then like the next game within, like it's one here and then like one there.
Do you
so
think
like,
they sweep
one here.
You think it's close? Do you think it's competitive?
I think it'll be competitive.
Okay.
It's a Greg Popovich coach team. It'll always be competitive.
You don't think because of the players though? You don't respect the team. You respect
no,
the coach.
Your players are good, but Lakers have better players. Like I don't. What do you want me to say? I mean Harrell is better than Aldridge. What you think?
I think you're right.
LeBron is better than anybody on the team. It doesn't matter who you pick. Anthony Davis is better than anybody on the team, no matter who you pick. Dennis Schroeder is better than probably anybody on the team.
I think that's arguable.
With who? Dennis Schroeder with who?
Derrick
maybe
White.
DeJounte?
Or DeJounte, yeah. DeJounte or Derrick White.
I'll maybe give you DeJounte for that, but I mean...
That's
only
guy.
That's only like 4. I mean,
hey, respect for thinking it's going to be competitive though.
I do think it'll be competitive. I mean, I think it'll be close, but
do you think the
see
Spurs
the
make the
Lakers
playoffs
losing.
this year?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? Okay, we're going into week 17 the NFL, right? So I'm taint deep, bro. Like I'm talking like dick and balls. Like I'm all the way deep on the NFL right now. Like we're about to start I'm about to go into it. Here's the thing, man. Last week I started, bro. This week, I'm going in on the Packers, bro. Like, I have not been hyped, bro. I haven't been hyped all season. I've been reasonable. I've been understanding. Like, I've been chill, bro. Y'all are about to hear me go in on the Packers, dude. But, like, so because of that, like, I'm in on the NFL. Like, last week of the season, it's the last week of Red Zone. I'm going to tear up a little bit when Chris Hansen gives us our last goodbye. All 32 teams play on Sunday. Like, no more Monday Night Football. Like, we're wrapping shit up, man. So, like, I'm balls and dick. Like, dick and balls deep in the NFL. So, like, I haven't dived... Like, I watched a little bit on Christmas, but, like, I haven't watched a lot of the NBA just yet. But I'm about to be that deep in the NBA here soon, too, because there's not going to be any NFL anymore. So, like,
right.
I'm going to be all the way in on that shit. Like, Damian knows. Like, I kind of do know what I'm talking about. Like, when I watch some NBA, like, I do know what's going on.
Yeah.
I just haven't been watching it. So, like, that's why I'm trying to get some input from Damian. But you also, like, don't like the Spurs. You...
No, I mean, it's not that I don't like them. They're a good team.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, you're not, like, a fan, though, is what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like they can win games. I just don't feel like they're going to beat the Lakers.
Do you think they can make the playoffs?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it won't be like a close, like, they'll
like a 6,
7.
Hey, yeah.
6 or 7.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they'll do good.
Right.
Nah, the West is going to be a little bit crazy, but
dude,
I mean,
okay, so let's talk about let's talk about the Nets for a minute, right? So the Nets are undefeated, right?
I know the Nets lost.
Okay, who they lose to?
Charlotte upset. Yes, sir.
Was it close?
Yep.
Okay.
But I mean, bro, it was a sick game, and Durant got jigged on. Bro, look it up real quick. Come on, look it up real quick. I want to see your reaction.
He got
Durant dunked
Posterized
on by Rozier, or put in Durant dunked in by Terry, so that you don't have to try to spell Rozier crazy. Durant dunked.
I actually know how to spell Rozier.
Okay, yeah.
Rozier.
Yep.
Hey,
and you'll see.
I know the NBA.
Hey,
yeah.
you'll see.
Okay. So you said Durant
dunked on by.
By.
It was a nice dunk too. It was a nice dunk. And then they end up beating them, which is pretty cool. I mean, but again, right? It's the beginning of the season. We seen the Nets smash.
I don't think it matters. Like
it doesn't.
Posterizes.
Oh no, bro.
They don't matter. They
don't matter anymore. No,
I'm saying based on the year though. Like it doesn't matter.
They never matter. But the moment
if you get posterized, that's fucking like straight up disrespect.
They never matter. But the moment.
All right, hold up. I'm watching this.
The moments.
You keep talking. I'm watching this stuff.
The moments are sick. And the way it looks is still always disgusting. It's always disgusting how it. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me see that one more time.
Yeah, we have to talk about it.
That wasn't that bad.
Stop, bro. Durant fell like they both fell over.
I mean, he did fall. He looked like
because literally he got and then they both fell over.
It wasn't that crazy,
bro. Do you know how? Okay. So look. Okay.
He didn't really. Here's the thing. He didn't like dunk on him. He dunked like around him.
Do you know why that's crazy?
What's that?
Look at both their heights.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
That sounds like okay.
All right. It's insane. Like, let's stop. That's like Steven dunking on like it'd be something weird.
Okay.
You know, like
okay. I mean, it was a good dunk. It just like he didn't dunk over Kevin Durant though. Like Durant came up from like behind him and tried to stop him.
Whose fault is that? It's still a poster. It's still a poster.
All right. It's not a pretty poster though.
Yes, it is.
I didn't think so.
You know why?
I don't think so.
You know why it's a pretty poster?
Why is it?
Durant's on it. That's still money, bro. What are you talking about?
All right.
See, bro, I got you, man.
Okay, that's cool.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Okay,
that's beautiful.
I didn't think it was that great, but that's fine.
Durant got jigged on. That's all right.
All right. I mean, I will agree with you with that. I do think he got jigged on. He could have stopped that from happening. He
didn't have to even do that. He came at that angle. Terry took it over. I mean, Durant could have went further, and I mean, it is what it is. He got dunked on.
All right.
That's all it was.
Okay, you ready to move on to the NFL?
Let's get it.
Anything from the football from the fighting world?
Not currently right now.
All right.
Not that I can think of. I mean, there's some stuff brewing up still, but nothing that we need to touch bases for. Nothing big that's happening just yet.
Okay. J.J. Watt had a very expressive, an uncharacteristically expressive post-game interview after their loss to... I don't even remember who they lost to. This past week, though. Week 16. Whoever they lost to, I can't remember. The Bengals. They lost to the Bengals. And J.J. Watt had a very expressive post-game interview. Have you heard it?
Mm-mm.
I'm going to play it for you, and I'm going to play it for you guys. I'm going to play it, and then we'll talk about it. This is JJ Watt.
If you can't come in and put work in the building, go out to the practice field and work hard, do your lifts and do what you're supposed to do, you should not be here. This is a job. We are getting paid a whole lot of money. There are a lot of people that watch us and invest their time and their money into buying our jerseys and buying a whole bunch of shit. And they care about it. They care every single week. We're in week 16 and we're 4-11. And there's fans that watch this game, that show up to the stadium, that put in time and energy and effort and care about this. So if you can't go out there and you can't work out, you can't show up on time, you can't practice, you can't want to go out there and win, you shouldn't be here, because this is a privilege. It's the greatest job in the world. You get to go out and play a game. And if you can't care enough, even in week 17, even when you're trash, when you're 4-11, if you can't care enough to go out there and give everything you've got and try your hardest, that's bullshit. So that's how I think there are people every week that still tweet you, that still come up to you and say, hey, we're still rooting for you. We're still behind you. They have no reason whatsoever to. We stink. But they care, and they still want to win, and they still want you to be great. That's why. Those people aren't getting paid. We're getting paid handsomely. That's why. And that's who I feel the most bad for, is our fans. And the people who care so deeply in this city, and the people who love it and who truly want it to be great. And it's not. And that sucks as a player, to know that we're not giving them what they deserve.
He sounded like he was about to slap the shit out of the mic, bro.
Bruh. Dude, okay, so here's the thing, man. I am a huge JJ Watt fan, and I just about came myself when I got to go see the Packers play the Texans this past week. Because those of you who have been listening...
This past week?
No, not this past week. Earlier this season. Earlier this season. Like when the Packers played Houston.
Again?
Oh, yeah, dude, that'd be so nuts. Me and my mom have also agreed, if the Packers win the Super Bowl this year, we are obligated to go to a game every year, like moving forward. It will happen.
You have to do
we have to. We have to do our part.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying, though, is that, it's cool, because, I'm a huge Houston fan, and I'm a huge Green Bay fan. Green Bay, I bleed green and gold, bro. Houston, I became a fan of them just through watching, back in, the David Carr days, the Ryan Fitzpatrick days, some old shit, bro. I'm talking, when, I was watching them when, LaDainian Tomlinson was in the league, bro. Back when the Chargers were cool, and back when, Dante Culpepper played for the fucking Vikings, bro.
Right.
So, it's I became I was born into the fandom of the Green Bay Packers, but I became a fan of the Texans. And I liked being a fan of somebody here from Texas, because I wanted to root for a Texas team.
Yeah.
And for as long as I can remember, I've hated the Dallas Cowboys. And I don't need to tell y'all why. So I was like, I'm going to root for Houston, even if they suck. Green Bay's my team, but I like Houston too. Houston's my other team. And it works, because it's an NFC and an AFC team. You know what I mean? So it's I can root for one team in each conference. It worked. You know what I mean?
Right.
So... I'm a huge JJ Watt fan. He grew up in Wisconsin. He literally has a cabin in Wisconsin where he has a 50-yard indoor training facility that's it's turf field, and he has a full gym and everything. He grew up a Green Bay fan. JJ is one of my guys, bro.
Yeah.
And he has the utmost respect for the fans, which is something that you can hear in that clip that he just did. And I think he's right. And I think it's really interesting that he's starting to speak up about this, because JJ is a leader of the team, if not the leader of the team. Some could argue that Deshaun Watson could be the leader of the team, and maybe even DeAndre Hopkins before Billy O. Stooge just shipped him out of town for a box of Gatorade. So I think it's very interesting. JJ Watt is coming up on the back nine of his career, and now he's starting to speak up. And it was also widely known that JJ Watt spoke up a lot against Billy O. Stooge before he got fired. JJ Watt finally had enough and spoke up, and then suddenly Bill O'Brien is not in Houston anymore.
Right.
How did you feel about that?
I mean, we already knew who was running. Well, who should have been really
Who
running
should
the
be,
franchise is Watt. So, there you go.
I think it's really cool seeing this side of him. Like, he's never really been one to, like, talk a lot. Like he talks and, like, he's
But he
friendly.
doesn't come
but,
out
like, you don't see this side of
Right.
him. Like,
And even this side
he's
of
like,
him
look,
is
if you're
still
not trying to show up
passionate.
and work, like, why are you here? And
Right.
you know what? He's fucking right. Like,
Right.
why are you here?
You get paid all this money to
Right.
come and do this.
To do what?
And then you still just acting like, yep.
A bitch. I bet you
nothing.
would say that too. A
Not doing
bitch,
nothing.
bro.
Not doing nothing.
Straight up. Not doing nothing.
Right.
So I thought it was really cool seeing this side of JJ. Like, JJ's always been like Mr. Nice Guy and, like, you know, Walter Payton Award and, like, fucking donations and charities and shit. I want to see some competitiveness. You know what I mean? And that's what this is. Like, he's like, I don't want to lose.
Right.
And you guys are showing up like y'all don't care if you lose or not. So, like, if I'm being real with you, if that's your mentality, don't show up.
Right.
Straight up.
Do me like D-Hop.
Do me like D-Hop.
Do me like D-Hop.
What are we talking about?
Do me like D-Hop.
I like that. That sounds good. Do me like D-Hop.
Do me like
JJ.
D-Hop.
Go ahead. Send him to Green Bay. That's where he grew up. That's where he's from. What are we talking about? Go ahead. We'll take him. We'll trade you
ahead.
Preston Smith.
Right. I mean, you can give Houston back something like garbage because apparently they just take anything.
Because apparently they just taking anybody,
They're just
right?
taking anything.
They're just taking whatever.
It don't even matter, bro.
Whatever, bro. All right. I gotta go take a piss real quick. Y'all already know what's up. We're gonna talk about the Browns losing to the Jets. I want you to go ahead and get that started while I piss. Okay?
Well, okay, guys, look, check this.
Do you know the context?
So, I'm gonna let you explain the context when you return. I'll explain. I got something for him. Right? Look, guys, if y'all have watched this show this entire time, I've always said the Jets were gonna win games, or at least win a game. I called a couple games that I missed, and then I stopped picking them. And as of recent, they've gotten on a hot streak when I've just stopped picking for them now. So they did beat actually some pretty good teams back to back. So it looks like it's quite impressive. To me, I think it's more weird after they kind of felt like Trevor Lawrence is just like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to play for y'all. Then they had like a different dynamic on playing, and so they've been winning ever since then. And so that's my kind of weird take on it. I already knew that they would win some games. I at least said one throughout the season. I was very strict on that. Even the games I called, I was wrong. I still told Heston, like, bro, I still think they're gonna win a game. Like, even though I'm calling them like wrong still, and so this is where we're at. We're here right now.
I heard a little bit of what you were saying at the end there. I thought it was funny because, like, a few weeks back, I'm back, by the way. Hey, man, that was a good piss. I'm just saying. You actually thought they were gonna lose to the Browns, but you were like, nah, they're gonna lose one game. They're gonna win one game this year, is what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see?
They'll win at least one game.
Right. So the context. I don't blame the Browns for losing this game. I do and I don't. I do because it's the fucking Jets. Y'all should have won under any circumstances. However, did you see that the Browns lost 4 of their wide receivers like the day before they played because of COVID?
No, I didn't see that at all.
They had one starting receiver that wasn't on the roster 2 weeks ago.
No, I had no idea.
That's the reason why. So they were Austin Hooper had a big day, and then like Nick Chubb and fucking Kareem Hunt couldn't really get going because you're not that afraid of a bunch of dudes that just got signed off the practice squad. You know what I mean? So you're going to run a man-to-man coverage, probably press man-to-man coverage, jam them at the fucking line, and just stack the box with 8 dudes. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? So the game was close. They were getting beat pretty bad by halftime, and then, the Browns kind of came back, and the Browns had an opportunity to win, and Baker Mayfield, didn't do it. Now, he didn't have all his tools there. Like, all of his starters were out, minus one guy, like, again, who wasn't on the roster 2 weeks ago. So I get that, like, they weren't at full strength, and if it were anyone else, I wouldn't be saying this. He should have still delivered. And Baker Mayfield took responsibility for that. And you want to know what's nuts? They've won 10 games this season. There's a reality where they don't make the playoffs next week because of this loss. If they had won today, or not today, but like Sunday,
Right.
they'd be in the playoffs. Like, that'd be it. They'd be good to go, man. And they lost to the Jets.
And now they got it.
And that sucks, you know?
And now they gonna mess around and not make it.
What if something like this happens in the playoffs, though? What if it's like the Kansas City Chiefs and like Travis Kelce, like Tyreek Hill and Sammy Watkins can't go because of COVID? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, or even
and then they lose.
Or even with them going, bro. I mean, they just won like by 3 points. It wasn't like they just won in dramatic
They
fashion.
should have lost to the Falcons, dude.
Dog.
Okay, I'm gonna say this though.
They're looking
since
a little
Dan Quinn
suspect
lost.
right now.
Hey, I don't know if you saw the statistic during the game. They actually showed it. Since Dan Quinn got canned, they've had the #1 defense in the NFL. I've been saying this, bro. Their defense is fucking spooky, dude.
I don't know, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Kansas City's looking very suspicious.
I agree. Suspect as fuck.
Suspicious.
Even though they got the 1 seed, like, they look beatable.
They really do.
They look beatable.
They really do.
That's the only reason why, like,
they really do.
Like, a buddy of mine was like, okay, so Green Bay is really close to getting the 1 seed. Like, if we win next week, if we win in week 17, if we beat the Bears, we win. We get the 1 seed. But, like, even if we don't win, like, we can still get the 1 seed. Like we're pretty much there.
Right.
So, like, a buddy of mine was like, congratulations. Like, y'all are probably going to be the team that loses to the Chiefs, is what he said. And I was like, don't be so sure, dude.
Smack them,
don't be so sure, my guy.
Like, we're talking about like a 31-14 or like a 38 12.
Right. So for me, I was like, don't be so sure, dude. Like, we just put up 40 against Tennessee, bro.
Right.
40. And we could have put up more if we wanted to. Here's the thing, man. We put up 40 a bunch of times this year. And, like, those 40 games could have been, like, 54 or 55 games.
Right, if y'all would have kept.
Right, like, if we kept the foot on the fucking gas, bro,
right.
like, we could have done some shit. So, I'm just, like, is this the moment? Am I about to go in on the Packers? Like, do we want to do this now or do we want to save it?
Do it now, man.
All right.
Get it out the way. Come on now.
We just whooped the fucking Tennessee Titans this week, bro. So, like, I picked the Tennessee Titans to win. And the moment that I saw that there was a blizzard, I 100% thought I picked right. There's no way 250-pound Derrick Henry's not running for 200 in the snow, bro. There's no way. And here's the thing. I've never really thought about, like, the roster makeup of the Packers. Like, the way that they're built. There's a lot of guys on the Green Bay Packers defense that could take Derrick Henry down by themselves. And they did. Kenny Clark is a big boy. Tyler Lancaster is a big boy. Zadarius Smith is a big old boy. And like, Derrick Henry may be big, but like, dude, like, our defense doesn't fucking play, dude.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did. They stopped Derrick Henry all day. He didn't do jack shit. And I was saying this, dude. I was sweating so hard. Hey, man, the baptism. We talk about this. I was sweating so hard, dude, that he was about to baptize Jair Alexander or fucking Zadarius Smith, like,
catch it, right?
fucking Darnell Savage, somebody, bro. Like, I was ready to watch someone get baptized, bro, and it didn't happen. We had Kevin King and Darnell Savage making solo tackles off him. It was insane.
That is insane.
Yeah. So here's the thing, man. I was a little unsure. I picked the Titans to win this game. This game made me feel like we can win the Super Bowl.
Right. That was like,
you want to know why? You want to know why? Because Mike Pettin changed his defense to accommodate for Derrick Henry, and it worked.
Right.
And we put up 40.
Still.
Like, here's the thing. The offense is always going to put up points.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the offense.
So it's like, if like we held the Titans to 14 points.
Right.
And like, the Titans don't do that.
Right. The Titans go
That's
for
what
like
they're a playoff team.
30, 40.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Right.
So for me, it was like,
let's go.
Hold on a second. So here's the thing, man. I've been super cool about the Packers, like, all season. Like, Dude, y'all see this shit.
You're gonna pop off now, though.
I'm ready, dude. His thing, man.
It's go time.
We're about to hit the 1 seed. We're about to get this 1 seed. Bro, there's no way we don't whoop Chicago's ass this week. Like, I'm just keeping it real, dude.
Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky is our bitch, bro. Like, I'm coming out. Like, I'm saying it, dude. Like, this is it, dude. This is our time, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, before the season started, preseason, I picked Green Bay going 13-3 this season. Even after they picked Jordan Love, even after they picked up no receivers. They picked up Devin Funchess.
That's crazy.
He opted out for COVID, bro.
Crazy.
We got fucking nobody, dude.
That's crazy.
Like, I mean, here's the thing. I'm a believer in St. Brown. I'm a believer in Sternberger. I'm a believer in Lazard. But, like, no one else is. That's because I'm a Green Bay fan. Like, I get it. And I've been hyping up Robert Tonyan for 2 years now. Like, he made one of the most incredible catches I've ever seen by a tight end. That like, it was on the play that he injured his hip for the remainder of the year last year. Robert Tonyan, it's no surprise to me that he leads the NFL for touchdowns by tight ends. Like, it's stupid, bro. Aaron Rodgers is about to get his third MVP. Like, it's going to happen. Like, Aaron Rodgers is going to get his MVP. We're going to get the first seed. I'm not going to say we're going to win the Super Bowl yet, but I feel a lot better about it now. Like, after we whooped on the Titans.
You will be in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
You'll be in there whether you win or lose. You will be there.
I think we'll be there. I do. I really do. And if we do, like, I don't know what we're going to do for it, but, like, something's going to happen. Like, holy shit. And don't think I forgot about the walk-ons either. Like, when playoff starts, we're going to the walk-ons. We're getting some calamari, we're getting some alligator, and we're going to eat some good food. Like, it's going to be baller, bro. Like, it's going to happen. I was just thinking about that the other day while I was taking a shit. Like,
right.
I was like, we're going to hit the walk-ons, bro. 100%.
Right.
But, like, I'm buying in, bro. Like, I think there's a chance. I really do. Like, if we get the 1 seed and the Super Bowl runs through Lambeau, I think that's it, bro. Like, I really do. Like, I really don't. I don't think there's any way it doesn't happen.
That would be incredible. Good luck to you.
I appreciate it. Seriously. Like, does it feel good to, like, at least know somebody who's excited for the playoffs?
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Like, if we, in the rare occasion that we don't make it, but, like, somebody else is, like, hyped as fuck about it, I'm like, all right, like, at least you're still excited. You know what I mean?
Makes it exciting still.
Cool.
Yeah.
You want to be a big, you down to be a Green Bay fan for the playoffs? You want to root for the Packers?
No.
No?
If you had a different color, then yes.
Oh, because we're both green?
I can't.
You're like,
do
I
it.
can't do it. Well, what about the yellow? What about the yellow part? You can root for the yellow team.
No. The
No?
yellow part don't matter.
I mean, we're called the Cheeseheads. Come on.
But y'all's main
I
coloration
mean, look, dude,
is
like
green.
we got the yellow.
What's the main
dude.
color?
No.
What's the main color?
Let's talk about this.
Yeah,
like,
no,
this part right here.
I have to stick with my Eagles green.
Like I said, man, like for the show. I mean, it's a sports show, right? Like I can't be a fucking Packers fan all the fucking time, but you know what? It's week 17. We're the 1 seed. We beat one of the top teams in the NFL by like 36 points. Like, this is the time to be excited. You know what I mean? Like, this is the time to be excited. This is why I wanted alcohol tonight. This is why I wanted to get fucked up. Like, I wish I was drinking last night, bro. Like, during the game, dude. Like, I was so ready, bro.
Merry Christmas.
Big time, dude. Big time.
And a Happy New Year.
And a Happy New Year. Don't forget to check the episode at midnight, please, because, like, we did 2 cheers, and we want you guys to drink with us. Like, we know people are going to be popping off on New Year's, which is why that episode's going up early. So please check it out. Okay, that was my Packers spiel. I'm going to chill out for a bit. For the rest of the episode, I'm going to chill out. But I'm excited. Gracious. I'm very excited. And I'm comfortable with finally showing that excitement. I'm ready.
You're ready now.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Next on the list. That was a good one. Hell yeah. Jared Goff broke his thumb. Did you see this?
No. I don't want to see it.
Oh, no. I'm not going to show it to you. I'd love to show it to you. But no. I just meant like the news.
No.
The reason why I ask you is because it's on his throwing hand, which means like they said like okay. So at first it was speculated. Mm-hmm. Earlier today it was confirmed. He broke his thumb. It was a dislocation and a break.
Okay.
So he's not playing this week against the Cardinals. And they said that right now, if the Rams lose this week with their backup quarterback against the Cardinals, who are no pushover, and if somehow the Bears beat us this week, the Packers, the Rams don't make the playoffs. the Rams will get booted out for the Bears. So what I'm saying is at least half of that is very possible. The Rams could lose this week. And the other side of this, the Bears, as much as we whoop that ass, it's still a divisional game.
Right.
So there is
I
still respect the Bears.
Chance
yes.
that they could.
I still respect the Bears.
Right.
So there is a reality where both of these things happen, and legit the Rams don't make the playoffs. Is all I'm saying.
So do you want the Rams to make the playoffs?
I'm okay with this.
You okay with them making the playoffs because that means y'all would win,
we get the 1 seed, right? right. I'm okay with that.
How would you feel with the Rams not making the playoffs?
I'd be really okay with that too. Yeah.
Right, because it's just a L.
Right,
okay.
cool. Like the Bears made the playoffs. Who gives a shit? Like who cares?
Exactly.
Right.
So would you?
Cool,
So
you beat us. All right, we'll beat you in 2 weeks.
So you said
like,
you would
cares?
rather the Rams in than out, right?
Yeah, because that guarantees we get the 1 seed, which means we get the bye. The only team in the NFC to get a bye. So
do you need a bye?
I think so.
I think you're.
I think we need the rest. We had an early bye this year.
I think you're being greedy.
Maybe. Packers don't particularly play well out of a bye, which is one thing that concerns me a little bit.
But you just asked for one.
I mean, it'd be cool. Here's the thing. On paper, it makes sense. But if I'm being honest, I think the Packers play better when they're when they continue to play. So this is the thing. I'm the most concerned about the divisional round of the playoffs. If we get past the divisional round, I think we're going to the Super Bowl. Straight up. But I think we could lose in the divisional round. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I think we can lose in the divisional round, but if we don't, I think we're going to the Super Bowl. Straight up. Like I feel good about that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Next. Well, so we talked a little bit about the Browns losing to the Jets.
Right.
The Jets also winning, by the way, guaranteed that the Jaguars get the first overall pick. So, my pick for the year, the Jacksonville Jaguars in the preseason, won the Take for Trevor sweepstakes. So, I look like a fucking genius right now because I picked the Jaguars 17 weeks ago to win the Take for Trevor sweepstakes. So, I feel really good about myself, to be honest.
It's pretty legit.
That's kind of awesome.
But will he go there, though, is the question.
100%. Because the Jets are probably going to do just as bad next year. So I think Trevor's going to be like, you know what? Like, I can go to the Jacksonville Jaguars right now instead of the Jets. Like, I'm going to do that. And for reasons that we've already discussed. I've already discussed the reasons why the Jags would be a better team to go to than the Jets. For sure.
I mean, we know he doesn't want to go to the Jets. So I still don't see him going to neither one of those type of teams. I think he'll wiggle around and land somewhere else. I don't even know who I picked for him to go to.
It was one of those teams.
What?
Like the Jets or the Jags.
Yeah, I can't remember. But no, I don't know. I don't see him going one of those. I think I said New York. I mean, I know we talked about all these multiple teams.
Yeah, right.
But yeah.
Okay. While I was making the script for the show, I had just typed in that Dwayne Haskins was a bust. I think it's official. I think he is a bust. Not only for his performance on the field, but for his issues off the field, including being caught at a strip club recently with no mask on. Big deal, not okay. He started this past week. They lost because Dwayne Haskins started. We already know what this is. So I had just typed in that he was a bust, and I was like, let's talk about it. And then 10 minutes later, it was just announced that he got released from the Washington football team. So, at first, he was demoted. He was demoted from first to third string behind the injured Alex Smith. And then they let him go.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Smith has already been confirmed to not be starting Week 17. They said he's still out with a calf injury. So, they're going to start the other dude, whoever that dude is. I don't remember his name. I didn't think it was important enough to put down. But Dwayne Haskins is off the team.
We already knew this was all going to happen.
Pretty much, right?
And again,
and here's the thing, though, right? Sometimes when a quarterback gets let go, you're like, oh, he'll find another team. He'll get drafted as he'll get picked up as a backup or something, right? I don't think that happens here.
I think that happens here.
You
only
so?
For a particular reasoning, though.
What's that?
So initially, right? Okay. Again, we just had this talk not too long ago, right? If you have a lot of money and you're going out and you're doing your own thing, you're probably not wearing a mask We know our own president didn't even do it. And the people that he was around, they didn't even do it. Meeting up for some shit about the world.
So you think owners might view it the same way?
So what I'm saying is, bro, if you're a professional in a sport and you go to a party, even if you have a mask on, if you get into the party and you decide to take it off to have a drink or do whatever you're doing, if somebody take a picture of you and it looks like you don't have one on, can't nobody be like, oh, they just in here lollygagging with their mask off. They're a celebrity, bro. I mean, technically...
Do you really give Dwayne Haskins that benefit of a doubt, though?
Yeah, I do. And I also knew this was going to be a big deal because Dwayne came out and was, like, talking mess about the owner not too long ago. And so, there you go.
But Dwayne Haskins sucks. He shouldn't be talking about nobody.
I mean, we already know his owner's trash, though. We've already talked about the owner.
Also true.
I mean, we also know that the owner...
But Ron Rivera's not a bad coach, though. They've shown that.
Ron Rivera's not. But if the relationship between... Even before Rivera came...
That's true. Dwayne Haskins was drafted before Ron Rivera was there.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I understand
if the relationship was already messed up between those two, which it didn't look like it was, but now it kind of does, with the owner being weird about not wanting to change the name that, and then Haskins, like, it was like you could almost feel like maybe that's just what it was the whole time. And I just said, all right, it's out in the open. Now that everybody knows, there you go. Like, okay. I mean, to me, I feel like it was on. I feel like Haskins wasn't the worst. Could he have been better? Maybe. Was it maybe some circumstances he was in that none of us really know about? That too. I feel like he'll play for somebody, though. I feel like he'll go somewhere.
What do you think are some teams he could go to?
It'll be some teams that are in desperate need of like
Jacksonville, like behind Trevor Lawrence,
something like that,
or the Jets,
right? Like
Bengals.
Yep. You know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't.
All right, we can think of some teams.
You know, I don't see him just fading off into
oblivion.
Right. I don't think so. I mean, he's still young.
Okay. All right. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. They won this past week. It was a close game against the Falcons. They have secured the 1 seed, so I am expecting them to rest their starters this week and just go into their bye week and just chill the fuck out.
All right.
Congrats. Packers are almost there. We won our game, but we didn't officially secure the 1 seed yet, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, even if we lose this next week to the Bears, we can still get the 1 seed. So for the most part, we're fine, but
you want to just secure it right now.
Yeah, let's just win the game.
Let's not deal with it.
Let's just win the game, take a week off, and just chill the fuck out. Right. But yeah, so that's what's going on. In an unlikely series of events, the Dallas Cowboys are still alive right now.
Yeah,
they needed 7 or 8 different things to happen, and now 6 of those 8 things have happened. So now, all that needs to happen for the Dallas Cowboys to make the playoffs is the Washington football team, who's not starting Alex Smith and just released Dwayne Haskins,
to lose.
Right. And the Dallas Cowboys need to beat the New York Giants.
Right.
No. Yeah. No. Is it the Eagles or the Giants?
No, they just played us.
Okay, so the Giants then, yeah. So if the Washington football team loses, whoever wins the Dallas Cowboys New York Giants game goes to the playoffs. So same way, the Giants are equally in it. So the Giants or the Cowboys can go.
Are pretty much gonna go depending. I mean, really, Washington just has to lose.
Right.
I think the Cowboys are going. After they beat us, I was like, Cowboys are probably going to go.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Which is insane, bro.
It is
Dude, they had a 4.5% chance of making the playoffs 2 weeks ago.
They're here.
That's insane, dude. What if they lose to the Giants?
I mean, they could, bro. I mean, that's just how crazy,
that's how crazy the season's been. Crazy it really is, though.
This has all been,
It's true, though.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. But yeah, hey man, Cowboys fans, y'all are on life support right now. Y'all have something to play for week 17, bro. That's it. Y'all got something to play for. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
I mean, and I will give y'all big ups. Even though I'm an Eagles fan, I won't be that guy. Hats off to you, even though I don't have a hat on today.
I mean, honestly, I kind of hope the Dallas Cowboys make the playoffs because they're not going to beat anyone in the playoffs, and it just means they get a worse draft pick anyways. So, what are we talking about?
Right.
Shout out to Justin Herbert. He broke the all-time rookie touchdown record in NFL history.
Guys, I don't know if Heston remembers, but I do know if we look back on this show, I told him that my boy Herbert was about to be Rookie of the Year, and that he was going to pop off when Phillip Rivers was gone. And when he came in and started playing, I was like, watch, bro, he's going to go ham.
And here he is. Now, here's the thing. The Chargers are irrelevant because they have, no wins. But
it don't matter.
You got to give Justin Herbert the
Credit,
ups, bro.
He's doing what he has to in order to get dubs.
It's true. It's true. So big respect. Justin Herbert's earned my respect as a pro this year.
Yep.
I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen next year when they have scouting on him.
Right.
But you can kind of already say they already have scouting on him. He started 14 games this year.
Exactly.
So he's still popping off. You know
Right.
what I mean? And he still won a game even with Keenan Allen sitting out. So you got to respect that.
Got to.
And we both picked the Chargers to win this week, which I said I would never do again.
Yeah.
And they won.
Yep. Sure
So,
did.
big respect.
And do you think he's gonna get Rookie of the Year?
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands
I
down.
don't think it's a question.
Not even close.
After he
even
broke that
close.
record, that's it. That's it.
Ball
I think
game.
it was a question before. He broke the record, dunzo.
Ball
That's
game.
it. Yeah, I
Let's
think he
go.
gets it.
Let's go.
And then there's Fitzmagic, who created he worked his magic again, man, and completed the greatest no-look pass of all time. Did you see it?
I don't know if I did or not.
It was to beat the Raiders, bro. Fitzmagic, he threw the ball when one of the Raiders defensive players had a handful of his face mask and his helmet was sideways, dude. He literally couldn't see. And there was 20 seconds left. And Fitzpatrick just threw it. He knew it was a face mask. So he didn't care. He
Right.
just threw the ball and completed it for 40 yards.
You said it was against the Raiders?
Yes.
I'm about to look at this shit right now. Why not? Why not? No, dude, that looks insane.
Yeah, just put in Fitzmagic no look pass.
That's crazy.
There's a picture of him with his helmet sideways, with the dude's hand on the face mask,
Right.
and him launching the ball, and he completed it, and it got him within field goal range, and they kicked the field goal and won by 1 point.
Duh, he couldn't even see.
couldn't
There's
see
no
shit,
way
dude.
he could see that.
It's the greatest no look pass in NFL history, bro.
And it landed
Yep, right on him.
That's crazy.
No bullshit.
That's crazy.
No bullshit. Anyone who hasn't seen the pass, just do yourself a favor and look it up. The legend of Fitzmagic continues to grow. Is all I gotta say.
Crazy. That was crazy.
Big time.
Yeah.
That's all I got here. I think we can go ahead and wrap the show up.
Yes, sir.
I do gotta take one more piss though before we make our picks. I'm sorry, dude. My seal broke.
God, you see how he doing? They be talking about me though.
I do be talking about him.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, I take my L's. I gotta piss though. I'll be right back.
All right.
You just keep talking until then. We're about to make our picks. Go ahead and
So
pull up the schedule.
I'm gonna pull up the schedule for all these games that we got. So supposedly, right, we're at week 17 of 17. Heston is he's caught back up. He's up by 1. So this week is going to be very crucial. I will be picking against him on purpose. To kind of mix this up a little bit because some of these games could be And so Heston also does owe me 1 as well. So I can still always use that. We, of course, got to bring that back up just so he doesn't forget. I'm still owed 1 pass because I just gave him a pass on the Colt McCoy situation. So it's about to get really tricky. So
Okay.
he didn't hear that,
I'm back.
I'm pretty sure he maybe heard it, but
No, I didn't. What are you talking about? Being
I'm
down
just
and losing?
saying I'm down by 1. But
No, you're not.
You said I'm down by 1.
For the week.
What is my overall?
You're down by 4.
So I'm down by 4. I'm down by 4 now. I still have a pass though, and I still have this week. So I'm
Okay, let me
to
check
go
it
in.
officially.
I'm gonna have to go in, guys.
Let me see. So some of those wild picks you made, they came out to be true, but some of them bit you in the ass too. So I was up 125 to 80, 125 81 and 1 to 122 84 and 1. So I was up by 3, and I'm up by 1 right now, and we both picked the Bills to win tonight. So you're down by 4. Yeah, you're down by 4 for week 17. And here, I'll pull up the game right now because the Bills are already playing the Patriots. Not that it matters, but the Bills are up 17-9. So, second quarter. So, we're going to week 17.
Come on, man.
You ready?
Come on.
All right. First game, Vikings-Lions at Lions.
Matthew Stafford's on Lions.
Ooh. You said if Matthew Stafford plays.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I picked the Vikings. Falcons, Bucks at Bucks.
Falcons.
I picked the Falcons as well. Jets at Patriots.
Jets.
I picked the Jets as well. Dolphins at Bills.
Bills.
I picked the Dolphins. Okay. Steelers at Browns. I picked the Browns if they get their receivers back, is what I put. If they don't get their COVID receivers back, then I am picking the Steelers.
I'm picking the Steelers.
Okay. Cowboys at Giants.
I'm picking the Cowboys.
I also picked the Cowboys. Ravens at Bengals.
Okay, let's not be silly. I'm picking the Ravens. Let's not.
I picked the Ravens as well. They're still fighting for a playoff spot, so they have something to play for. So I think they'll win.
Let's not be weird.
Jags at Colts.
No, Colts.
Yeah, let's not play.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves.
Titans at Texans.
Baptism.
The baptism.
Yep.
Same. Cardinals at Rams.
Is anybody out? Is gonna be out this game?
Not that well, actually, Kyler Murray might be out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Kyler got hurt.
So we'll consider that. So like, if you want to pick
if
the
Kyler
Rams,
plays,
if Kyler
Cardinals.
doesn't play, okay.
If he does not play, I'm gonna have to pick Jared Goff. I think he can.
Okay, so I'm putting if Kyler doesn't play, the Rams. If he does, then the Cardinals.
Yep.
Saints Panthers at Panthers.
I'm gonna have to pick the Saints.
Same.
With that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle that they got for a quarterback all of a sudden.
Packers Bears at Bears.
I gotta pick the.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm picking the Packers. Like
I already
straight
know
up.
who you're picking, but
Yeah.
I'm debating on if I want to try to catch up right here, because this could be one of those games where like Trubisky just decides to show up because it's like a big boy game.
I think the Packers are playing for the 1 seed. I think they show up, and I think they dominate the Bears. But I could be wrong.
I'm gonna pick.
They're in Chicago.
I'm picking the Bears.
Okay. I thought for sure you were going to pick the Packers. Okay. Next is Chargers Chiefs at Chiefs. Keep in mind, Chiefs already have the 1 seed locked up.
And they're probably not going to
They're
start
probably
going
to rest their starters.
So I'm going to do the same thing. Chiefs, if they start their starters, if not, the Chargers.
Okay, I picked the Chargers.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the correlation's the same. Like, I'm picking the Chargers assuming the Chiefs are going to rest. Like, that just makes sense. Seahawks at 49ers. I picked the Seahawks.
I'm going to pick the Seahawks, too.
Okay. Raiders, Broncos at Denver.
I'm going to have to go with Raiders.
Ooh. I picked the Broncos.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm telling you, bro, I'm about to make up this whole week,
We'll
bro.
see. Washington, Eagles at Eagles.
Eagles. Please tell me you pick Washington.
I pick Washington if Alex Smith plays, which it looks like he won't,
not.
so I will pick the Eagles. I made this list this morning before that development, so you get it. If Alex Smith plays, I pick Washington. If not, I pick the Eagles. All right, that's it. Okay, so I'm up by 4. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 games different.
I will make
So
up.
if you get all 4 of those
will
right,
make up.
we'll be tied going. And you want to count the playoffs?
Oh, we can count the play.
Well,
No,
you were talking about it before, like you wanted to count the playoffs.
We could count the playoffs.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then we can be even.
Right.
It's possible to be
Right.
even going into the playoffs.
Right.
But if you can even get it within like one or two,
I'll
like
be fine.
you'll still
when
be
we
in a
hit
good
the
spot.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Right. Because
So-
we could always pick differently. Yes, sir.
You're not wrong.
All
Okay.
right. So you ready for these Would You Rathers?
Yeah, we can go ahead and knock them out.
All right. Would you rather have a loyal fan base or be highly respected in the commentator world?
Highly respected.
In the commentator world?
Yeah, in the commentator world,
and
yeah.
fuck fans, right?
I would too, yeah.
Right.
Because you're always going to have your fans. Like,
right.
you'll
no
always have a fan
somebody
base.
will like
right,
you.
yeah.
But you don't want like the commentators.
Right. I'd rather be
bashing
respected
you.
amongst my colleagues.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you rather meet your childhood sports idol today or play your sports idol in his or her prime? To me, it doesn't matter which one I pick because LeBron is still like.
I'd rather meet them.
I'd rather meet them too. I don't think I want to play them because there's nothing I'd be able to do. I mean, it'd be cool being on the court, like,
right? But like, you don't get that kind of interaction with them. Yeah,
you can't like.
I'd rather be. I'd be like, hey, can I buy you a beer? Like, what are we doing right
talk
now?
About
yeah,
something,
right.
All right. Would you rather lose on television or win with nobody watching?
Win. What are we talking about? That's the whole point.
It didn't say championship, so I'll take an L on TV.
I'd rather win.
I mean, I'm getting exposure. I'll take the L.
I mean, I respect it, but
right. I mean,
for me, like,
for a championship,
the whole point of showing up is to win. You know what I mean?
You always want to win, but I mean, if you lose, I mean, you lose.
All right,
but you live to fight another day.
I guess.
Yeah. That's that Friday quote. You don't know nothing about that. But yeah, I mean, other than that, yeah, I mean, bro, that's all I had. So
okay.
I'm good this way.
Okay. That's the end of the episode, man. This is the last sports show of 2020.
Happy New
Year. We hope that you appreciated it. We hope you enjoyed it. Please, like, I don't know if anyone that listens to us only listens to the sports show, but if you happen to be one of those people, check us out on Thursday night at midnight, Friday morning, technically. We will be dropping Friday's episode on New Year's at 12 a.m., So, y'all check that out. Again, the support has been insane.
It's been phenomenal.
Insane. Like,
it's been phenomenal.
Us hitting over 1,800 was already unimaginable to me.
Already told
Damien
him.
was confident.
Already told
him. Give him the credit.
Yeah.
But
I'm thinking y'all could get us 2,000 by the 1st. I think that's a possibility because I think
sounds nuts.
When this episode drops on the 31st going to the 1st, I think a lot of y'all gonna watch it, and so
that would be really.
It's gonna be cool y'all hearing this because I feel like by the 1st we gonna hit 2,000.
It would be, dude. If we, just like
it's gonna be crazy, bro. I called it though. I
Here's
called all
the
of
thing.
them.
When we hit our first 1,000, I was supposed to make a post about it, and like I didn't get around to it. And then like I didn't want to post it late, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make a post when we get to 2,000."
We almost here.
And we're about to be there. And this is all about you guys. Like,
right. We really.
This isn't about us. We're nobodies. Like we just talk into microphones.
Let's get it.
So we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We hope you enjoy it. We hope you enjoy week 17 of the football season. We hope you enjoy your new year, and we hope you enjoy basketball season that's up now. And we're just happy to be able to talk to you guys and spend our Wednesdays with y'all. So we hope you enjoy. We love you guys. Check us out on Friday, Thursday night, and deuces. Y'all take it easy.
Peace.